Singapore's town council system is often praised for its pragmatic and decentralized approach, designed to keep estate management close to the ground and responsive to residents. At the heart of this system is the Service and Conservancy charges S&CC, which residents pay monthly expecting efficient maintenance in return. But beneath this reassuring surface lies a set of benchmarks and rules that deserve closer scrutiny. One key benchmark allows town councils to be considered acceptable if less than 40% of monthly collectible S&CC is overdue, and if fewer than 4% of households owe arrears for 3 months or more. While this sounds technical, it actually sets a surprisingly low bar for performance. This scene introduces the core question: are these standards truly serving residents, or do they normalize underperformance and weaken accountability? Let's break down what the 40% overdue benchmark really means. Imagine a town council bills $10 million in S&CC for a month. Under current rules, up to $9 million can remain unpaid and the council would still be considered within benchmark. In most public finance systems, such a high delinquency rate would be alarming, signaling weak enforcement or a breakdown in payment norms. In Singapore's town council framework, this is not only tolerated but institutionalized. The rationale often given is that S&CC amounts are small, typically $60-80 per household, so the risk is minimal. However, as Liang Shihayan and others argue, small amounts should actually mean higher compliance, not lower. When nearly 40% goes unpaid, the issue is not affordability but governance. Over time, this low bar shapes behavior, dulls urgency, and diffuses accountability across the system. One of the most counterintuitive aspects of the town council system is how arrears are managed. When overdue S&CC is written off, it actually improves the council's reported performance, lowering the percentage of overdue accounts and making financial statements look cleaner. This creates a perverse incentive. Instead of investing in robust collection systems, councils may simply write off arrears to meet benchmarks. Over time, this erodes payment discipline and shifts the burden onto compliant residents. The system also focuses on cash transfers during political transitions, neglecting operational continuity, like IT systems, databases, and vendor relationships. The Iljanit Haugang Pungal East Town Council episode highlighted how vulnerable the system is when data and software are not treated as public infrastructure. Ultimately, these structural weaknesses are not about individual failings, but about how the rules themselves shape outcomes. But what would a more accountable town council system look like? First, benchmarks should be aspirational yet realistic, pushing councils toward best practices seen internationally, where collection rates of 95-98% are the norm, not the exception. Transparency is also key. Residents deserve clear, plain language disclosures about how much was billed, collected, paid late, or written off. Sinking funds, while prudent, should be linked to explicit asset plans and explained to residents, not simply accumulated without scrutiny. Finally, data and operational systems must be treated as public infrastructure, ensuring continuity regardless of political changes. By raising standards and focusing on institutional design, Singapore can move from minimum compliance to genuine excellence in local governance, strengthening the social compact between residents and their town councils.